everybody and welcome back to my channel, Grande Rising. I've just had a delivery from Iceland. It cost £65.47 and this is what we got for that money. We're really trying to save the pennies at the moment. Look at this. Oh, and Miss Robin is extra, but she's cute. Robin is a good girl. Yeah, good girl. She's hoping to look at the shopping. Isn't that right, girl? That's right. Good girl. Right, so first of all, we have a lamb Rogan Josh with rice. This is frozen. It was on special offer. I think it was about £3.75. It's hot, 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 hot. And it's ready in minutes. Then we have some breaded fish fillet fingers. I love fish fingers. These do in the air fryer in 7 minutes, or you can bake them or fry them. I'm happy with them just fried. They are Alaska pollock, which is a good and sustainable alternative to haddock. We have 2 pizza subs, cheese and tomato. They're good for pack-ups. I like one occasionally. Dan loves them. I often put extra bits and pieces on. Dan likes a bit of salami or something meaty. I like extra tomato or some red onion on mine. Next we have 2 Young's Chip Shop extra large beer batter fish in our signature crispy bubbly batter. Perfect again for air frying. When you open up the packet though, they're not my idea of an extra large, but then normally I wouldn't eat a extra large one anyway, but you want enough to eat. Again, it's Alaska pollock and various other things. I'm not keen on additives. This is what I call a meal for desperate times when I just cannot cook. I'm just too tired. It does happen, folks. Not very often, but occasionally. Iceland blueberries. Love blueberries. These are from rather a long way away, but not as far as some. Spain. And then here we've got water. I drink still water. There's 24 bottles here. The Rock brand. Not Nestle. And this one again, not Nestle. This one is Elm Spring sparkling water for Dan. I don't drink sparkling water because of the sodium. The next thing we have is 2 crispy chicken burgers with 100% chicken breast. Dan loves burgers for his pack-up. And they were £1, that's all. I don't know how much chicken is actually in them. 43% chicken breast. It says, why does it say it's made with 100% chicken breast if it's 43% chicken breast? They only use chicken breast. The other 57% relates to other ingredients, such as the coating. Well, usually I plump them up for him with a bit of black pudding or a slice of haggis or something of that nature. Then he's got a really big burger and it keeps him fuller for longer. He loves a burger with salad and some soup, homemade by me. I suppose what I should do sometime is schedule a day and a big amount of mince and make burgers and freeze those instead. I've not had the time or the wherewithal recently to do that. Note to self, do so. This is southern fried boneless chicken thighs. Again, Dan loves these. They make fantastic pack-ups for him. You can do them in the air fryer. You can use a Ninja. I have my Master Pro multi-cooker, of course, but I've never even used it once. I find if I want to air fry anything, I do it in my combination microwave, which has an air fryer setting. I don't know why I bought the Master Pro. Well, I think it was because there was absolutely loads of money off it, and I usually like pressure cooking. But again, I've not had the headspace really to study the brochure very well and get to grips with it. So at the moment, it's not been used. What a waste. Never mind, it will come in useful, particularly in the winter months. At the moment, life is hectic. Not much of an excuse, I know, but even though I'm at home, you wouldn't believe how busy I am. I don't really know how I had time to go to work, and that's the honest truth. My back and fibro have been playing up recently as well because I've been busy, so that holds me back a bit further. Then I got a pack of bacon, 10 rashers there. This was part of a deal. I don't remember which deal now, but you could get any 2 items for £3.50. I've got some wild pink salmon fillets. These are yummy, responsibly sourced. They used to do more in the pack, but they used to be a bit dry, whereas these stay nice and moist. They're delicious. So when Dan and I have one baked in the oven, usually in foil or on papillote, that's in some baking paper, there's one left over for the fur babies. They enjoy eating salmon too. And if they've got other stuff, I usually keep the extra salmon fillet for when I have a dinner at home on my own, or maybe to make some fish cakes. These large North Atlantic prawns were part of the 3 for £10 deal, along with the salmon. I don't really eat prawns. I have a shellfish allergy, though in more recent times I can eat them occasionally and get away with it, but I usually put them in something spicy like a curry because the spices kill off anything that might otherwise affect my tummy. Dan loves them though. He likes a prawn cocktail salad sometimes to take to work with him. Honestly, he lives really well. And this is the other item. These are chicken fillets. I think these were perhaps part of the offer. I think so. I'm not quite sure. I can't remember now. I have some Aunt Bessie's home style chips. Crispy skin on. Those are emergency food. And also some garden peas. Then I have 4 Napolina chopped tomato tins in a pack. They were on special offer. Also some Sheba fine flakes there for Miss Robin. She likes Sheba. I do try to give her natural cat food, but she doesn't like it, or she will sometimes not eat it. Goodness knows why. Funny girl. Some Persil non-bio washing powder. Great for sensitive skin like mine. Non-stick baking paper sheets. I get through quite a few of those. We've got a big pack of bran flakes for Dan. We've also got a sunflower oil. We don't use much sunflower oil. It's okay for deep frying things, maybe a few onion bhajis, or if I want to do some homemade chips. The sunflower oil tends to last quite a long time. Occasionally I'll use it in baking recipes. I do have really expensive sunflower oil, but that's for salads because it's cold pressed organic. It's not suitable for cooking at high temperatures. Remember to choose your oils carefully. If it's extra virgin olive oil, for example, or cold pressed, it's okay for salads and dressings and other things, but not for cooking at high temperature, because the temperature turns it carcinogenic and we don't want that. And then these are some wholemeal wraps. These are for Dan, high protein. He enjoys wraps. I do all manner of different things for him in a wrap. I've even done a mushroom omelette wrap for him before. He really likes them. Occasionally I'll turn them into tortilla chips as well. They're tasty, a lot nicer than the ones in packets that you get from the supermarket, like Doritos and such. Homemade ones are much nicer. And some red and yellow peppers, and some white potatoes, and a little pack of cherry tomatoes. These have come all the way from Morocco. Again, I prefer to buy local whenever possible, or at least from the UK, but there's not always those available, or else I don't necessarily have the pennies for them at the moment. But I wash all my fruit and vegetables really well, and I check to make sure that there aren't any forever toxins. So that is that. So what do you think of my Iceland shopping haul? I think I did pretty well for £65. Everybody will be happy, bellies will all be satisfied, and we certainly won't go hungry. Some of the items are ideal just for emergency prepping, others will be used fairly quickly. We get through quite a lot of mineral water and spring water, so that water will last. There's rather a lot of it. I'll love you and leave you. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Please do comment. Do you like what I got? Is there anything you would do differently? How do you manage? Depending on the time factor and whether you've got any disability, either visible or hidden, to deal with. That sometimes makes life difficult. Please let me know. Please share. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Ding the old notification bell. Ding ding. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you again soon for the next one. Until then, bye for now.